Yeah, what's going on, everybody? And we're back here with some more Dokkan battle. And in today's video, we will be taking a look here at the new Dokkan Fest Super Baby 1 that transforms into Super Baby 2 that finally transforms into his Great Ape state. So this is Baby's first Dokkan Fest, right? 11 years in, this is first one. So we're gonna go over his character's kit and then we'll hop into a few events and see what he's looking like. So starting off with Super Baby 1. His leader skill is Corroded Body and Mind or Battle of Fate, 3 key, 200% to HP, 170% to attack and defense. Then gets an additional 50% to all stats for characters who also belong to Terrifying Conquerors, Final Trump Card, or GT bosses. I said this in my initial breakdown for the character. Battle of Fate will be doing all the heavy lifting when it comes to his teams. Because Corroded Body and Mind is not very competitive right now, we will see what part 2 brings, but just as of right now, Corroded Body and Mind's not very competitive. So his super attack, the Big Bang attack, he is raising attack and defense for 1 turn, cause immense damage to the enemy. Then we take a look here at his passive. Look at this passive though. I'm getting such 2021 vibes from his passive, with just like how little there is to his passive. This is crazy. But his basic effect, he gets 2 key, 250% to attack and defense. He has a 70% chance of evading enemies' attacks. Then he guards all attacks. And then he gives Corroded Body and Mind category allies 50% to attack. Now, I just went over how I think that team is not very good. I hate that that is the only category he supports. I would have loved if it was just extreme class. When attacking with 12 or more key, he gets another 250% to attack and defense, and then for 1 time only, chance of evading enemies' attacks plus 10%. So he gets an 80% chance to dodge for 1 time only. But remember, that additional 10% only procs after he supers or after he attacks. Then starting from the 5th turn from his entry turn, or when another 3 or more Corroded Body and Mind or GT boss category allies are on the team starting from the 3rd turn from this character's entry turn, he can transform. So how this works is he has 2 conditions. The first condition, from his 5th turn from his entry turn, just think of that as 3 rotations has to go by before Baby could transform. Second condition, only 2 rotations. And usually, depending, like, you know, if you run him on his own team, or which I think is his best team, Omega Shenron's team, you will always have his condition to transform. So him transforming should not be an issue unless you just absolutely built the team completely outside of the conditions needed, right? Then it will be 5th turn from his entry turn. But him transforming should not be an issue. So that's Super Baby 1. Let's go and take a look here at Super Baby 2. So now, once we transform to Super Baby 2, his super attack effect, the Revenge Final Flash, he now stacks. He stacks attack and defense, while also causing immense damage to the enemy. So Festival of Battle, if you're still, you know, struggling with Festival of Battle, here's another character for that, right? So yeah, I like that he stacks in Super Baby 2. I wish Super Baby 1 would have stacked as well, but it is what it is. So now his passive, the Vengeful Baby, basic effect, he gives 3 key, 250% to attack and defense. He keeps his 70% chance to dodge, and he keeps his guard. Now, Corroded Body and Mind category allies get 60% to attack. I still hate that. Come on. And then no defense. No key or defense. Like, if he's going to support a shitty category, make the support crazy. This should have been like 3 key, 60% to attack and defense. Then he also randomly changed key spheres of a certain type, STR excluded, to STR key sphere. So he's typed the type orb changing, which is, you know, I would prefer rainbow, but orb changing nonetheless is still really good. And when attacking with 12 or more key, gets another 250% to attack and defense. And then for 1 time only, he now has a 20% chance of evading enemies' attacks. So it jumps up to 90, but remember that 20% only activates after he attacks with 12 or more key. Then when all allies are attacking in the same turn are extreme class characters, he gets his scouter and he launches an additional super. I love this. I love that he does this because I'm just thinking on Omega's team, getting a scouter is huge, right? I love this. What I don't love is the next part of his passive. When all allies attacking in the same turn are corroded body and mind category characters, chance of performing a critical hit and damage reduction plus 30%, you lost me. You had me in the first half. Extreme class characters, Scouter, additional super. Now you give me this? You give me this. You want me to run him. So in order to have Baby at max power, you need to run him on damn near a full corroded body and mind team. That's crazy. That's insane. But I mean, this is really strong. Like crit and damage reduction plus 30%, I think is really good. And then we have with 3 or more key spheres obtained, or if there's a superclass enemy when this character obtains a key sphere, gets 120% to attack and a chance to perform a critical hit plus 30%. Then with 5 or more key spheres obtained, or if there's an Earthbred fighter category enemy when this character obtains a key sphere, he gets another 120% to attack, and then he gets another 30% chance to crit. So that's Super Baby 2. And then there's his active skill to transform. Can be activated attacking from the next attacking. Oh, hold on. Words do not work. Here's Baby's active skill. Can be activated starting from the next attacking turn. So once you have Super Baby 2, once he shows back up, you can transform into the Golden Grade Ape. And with the Golden Grade Ape, not much changes, right? He does have a passive. Gets 300% to attack. Receive an additional key sphere per key sphere obtained. Then he performs a guaranteed crit. But he has an active skill. So if you guys remember a few, like I think it was like either last year or we got the data download and like we saw like Proton found something to where in a Grade Ape or in a giant state, I should say, a character can use an active skill. And we all thought it was going to be tied to like some Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and it wasn't. It was for Baby. So we now know what that data download, what that active skill thing was for. It was for Super Baby Giant Grade Ape. So can be activated upon entering the attacking turn. So as soon as you go into the Grade Ape state, you have access to the active skill. And he raises attack by 1700%. And he causes temporarily and causes ultimate damage to the enemy. So his active skill in the giant ape form is going to hit pretty hard. So that is all the forms of Baby. Now let me go over. So this is the build I have for him. I think there are 2 builds that you should build Baby. One is for like normal content, right? So like GDC fights, red zone fights. I think going defensively, how I have him built here, raw defense with dodge, I think is a good option. Or if you want to build him for like Festival of Battle, then I would say replace the bronze with like an attack equip, then give him like additional things like that. I still feel like he doesn't need crit because he gets crit from his passive. Granted, if you meet the conditions with the orbs or the characters you're fighting, he does get that chance to crit, which is, I mean, 60% is still a lot, right? So he has that. And then let's go over his link set. Link set is Thirst for Conquest, Metamorphosis, Big Bad Bosses, GT, Hatred of Saiyans, Nightmare, and Fierce Battle. First things first, I like his link set. I'm like what I see. Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle, Nightmare, GT, really good links. But he has this shit, Hatred of Saiyans. Like, look at the characters you have here. Come on. This link should be like, even if this link was like 3 key, 200% to attack and defense, look at the options you have, right? So yeah, not a really important link that you're probably not going to see active unless you run like the new Possessed Trunks. You're not going to see this link active because remember, this guy's banned in almost every fight known to man, so you can't run him either. And then these characters are just trash. So that is Baby's link set. Like I said, if you want to build him more offensively, you can, but just think like, you know, that's more like a festival build, right? I do like the build I have here. Categories, he's on some teams here. Here's the amount of teams he's on. So here's the team I have built out. We're going to take a look at him first on Omega's team because I do want to hop into like a GD, like a tough fight, right? I do want to showcase him in a strong fight. So we're going to take on the Gohan, Goten, and Trunks Part 1 fight. So this is stage 4. from the Supreme Magnificent Battle fight. And I have Omega's team here, so let's go ahead and see what baby's looking like. I should call my new form Golden Frieza. Oh ho ho! I am now top of the pecking order. Who you think will win in the yap off? Frieza or Zamasu? Because god damn, that intro was long as shit. Then we got Funk Master Flex here. Minus power. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm about to say baby in slot 7. What? No. So what I'm gonna do here, probably just cut. Then we'll just cut to next turn when we have Super Baby on rotation. So I'll see you guys then. All right, so here we are on Baby's first turn. First things first, we gotta check out the battle motion. And battle motion's okay. I wish I would have gave him more. Like, yeah, you can see like the little bit of his shirt does rip. Like, okay, that's Baby's battle motion, and I think it's, you know, oh, it's something. Here's Rose's, all sexy, you know, he's posing up. He has the aura, right? Which Baby doesn't have. He doesn't have like that Saiyan aura. But look at Rose, he's posing. What they could have did was give him something like Omega Shinron. Now put your shades on. Let's put our shades on, because if you look at Omega Shinron, no. But like they could have gave Baby something like that, because Omega Shinron's a character that doesn't have like aura, really, but he has like a big flash, right? Like boom, boom, it's a flash, and he's like, oh shit, Omega, chill. So I wish they could have gave like Baby something like that with his battle motion. But let's do this. The reason why I brought us to this fight is because this Gohan, Goten, and Trunks, they supered every slot, right? Now they can be debuffed. And we did bring some characters that will debuff them, so you kind of take a little sting off the supers. But like the main thing for Baby is his dodge. So once we get him Ki, and in this fight, we only need to give him one Ki sphere, because if I'm not mistaken, this Gohan, Goten, and Trunk, yes, they're super class, but they also are Earthbred fighters, correct? I want to say yes. Yeah, they also on Earthbred fighters. So yeah, all we need to do is give Baby one Ki orb, and he'll have his oh, he doesn't get that till he transforms. I'm stupid. Hey, don't listen to me. I was making sure that you were paying attention. Like in the comment section, you should have been like, no, Trey, he only gets that ability when he transforms. See, I was making sure you were paying attention to the video. Okay? That's all I was doing, okay? So let's go ahead and get Omega Shinron his orbs. And we'll rock with this. Baby. Guess we give these to Baby, and then we'll give all the STR to Rose. What link set? So we have 4 out of 7 links. Big Bad Bosses, GT, Nightmare, Fierce Battle. I love it. We'll give that to Super Saiyan Rose. Omega should be fine here. You know, he can counter their super attack. So Omega he can be comfortable. He should be good here. He also attack breaks one of their attacks. Nice. He debuffs. Okay. Okay, nice. Omega with the debuff. Double debuff. Do we get the counter? Do we tell them to grind it in? We didn't get the counter. That sucks. Okay. So we eat it. We should be fine here, though. Yeah, double digits. Baby, what you give us? 23. 23. Oh, I didn't even activate his, that could have been higher. Omega Shinron's domain. I need to activate that. Holy crap. I forgot to do that. I'm so dumb. But we saw Baby 23. Once he shows back up, we will transform. And then that's where things can get nice and spicy for the boy. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to cut here. And then we'll show back up once we have Baby's transformation. So I'll see y'all then. We did way too much damn damage with the domain. So we're gonna hop back into the fight with the same team. Hopefully we can get baby turn 1. So then once we hit turn 3, we will see the I think I shouldn't have activated the domain. Yeah, we're gonna hop back into the fight. All right, here we are back on baby's turn, and as you can see, we're hanging on for dear life. So I did bring Super Easy A STR Omega Shenron because he does have his passive debuff, but I was not expecting to take 700k from that super attack. He got choked on, and he did 4 supers, still got smoked doped on, bro. Was not expecting that at all. I'm like, okay, this should be double digits, we should be good. I look up 708. I'm like, yo, what the? So yes, if you're wondering why we have 11% HP, you can say thank you to STR Super Easy A Omega Shenron. But we are here for baby. Let's go ahead and pop the domain. The thing is, once you activate Omega's domain in this fight, bro, this boss, their HP just gets shredded in half, especially if Omega counters as well. Jesus, dude, just watch their HP just dissipate. Okay, so now we have baby. He will have domain support. We still only have, we are missing out on Nightmare. Rose was the one giving us Nightmare, so we are missing out on that. Let's see if we can get some HP back for us. So let's give that to Omega. Give that to baby. See if we can get some HP back. And give that to Golden Frieza. Yeah, Omega's finna shred these kids, bro. Because he's also like guaranteed critting. I don't know. We might not make it to Super Baby 2 at all. I was hoping to get him turn 1. We don't get him turn 1. Right? We get him turn 1. Once we show back up on turn 3, we could transform. No. We get the counter. Watch how much damage this does. Grind it in. Yeah. Watch this. It's going to do like 8 billion. Look at that. He jumped up to 26. Remember the last time we didn't have the domain up, so now we do have it. He had 26. Dodge. That's the rules. We flex. But I doubt that we're going to make it to Super Baby 2. They have 4 HP bosses. They're not living next turn. So I think I'm going to hop into a different fight because I want to get baby transformed. We're going to hop into a different fight. I'll probably take us a different fight using double baby, so using baby's team. We'll hop into a different fight, probably a little longer fight as well, so it might hop into I like that blue Vegeta fight from the Goku story Red Zone because he has like a lot of HP. You can kind of sit in that fight for a long time, so I think I might take us there. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'll see y'all at that blue Vegeta fight, and we will run baby's team. I'll see y'all then. Okay, we're making a quick pit stop before we make it to our destination at blue Vegeta fight. I want to hop into one of these GDC fights, these special battles. We're going to take on Rose and Zamasu. So let's see what baby looks like in here. Yeah, we're making a quick pit stop. A quick pit. Y'all ain't going to mind a quick pit stop, right? If we die, then we'll hop our ass right over to Blue Vegeta. Alright, we got to listen to this motherfucker yap for another 10 minutes. Yes, Frieza, you're golden. You're at the top of the pecking order. We understand. We understand. Look, Golden Frieza. He wanted to be a Saiyan so bad, he couldn't get that image of golden hair Goku out of his mind, that once he got a new transformation, he said, I'm gonna become gold. He's envious of the Saiyans. Okay, so we did get baby turn 1. Oh, you know what? These rotations. Who does he lock? Oh, he locks Golden Frieza. I mean, we can YOLO baby in slot 1. He will only have his 70% chance to dodge in slot 1, but we can YOLO him in slot 1. We could do that. I'm thinking we do that. I'm thinking we YOLO baby slot 1. Now remember, he only has 70% chance. So for the AoE and then that one other attack that Rose has, He only has 70% chance. Once he attacks, then he'll get that additional 10%, bumping him up to 80. I know with this team, for Omega specifically, you do want to, like, you know, target Rose and just pin Rose down. We might, you know what, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's attack Rose. So let's do this. Golden Frieza. It's a lot of orbs. Damn, I want to save those orbs for Tech Sin. Perfect. Okay. Let's see what baby. You got to dodge this. You got to dodge him, King. He didn't. Oh my God, he did dodge it. Dodge this one? Okay, nice. Nice. Ooh. All right. 12. We are missing out on some links. Big Bad Bosses, most importantly. Because Golden Frieza doesn't have it. He is getting his dodges. All right. Now, the big question is, do we live? I'm gonna say there's a 10% chance we live. I don't know how much Tech Sin takes from normals. He does have his 80% damage reduction. He will get some supers. I would love if they went to Super Golden Frieza. Thank you, Zamasu. Thank you. Yes, super the character with 90% damage reduction. Thank you. Rose is going to super in slot 3. So our damage, really, no Omega. We couldn't get an Omega Shenron at all. Hopefully he attack broke Rose's super. I would love that. Because if he did, I think we can live normals. He didn't. Oh! That's that. Okay. Okay. Let's hop back in. Let's do one more run in this fight. And then we'll hop over to Blue Vegeta. Hopefully we get better rotations. Really? No, baby. What? I'm not doing baby in slot 7. I'm not. This is a showcase character. He's in slot 7. But I'm not gonna sit here and have no. We're going to restart. I don't like restarting, but in this instance, we will. And hopefully we can get baby turn 1. I'll see y'all then. Okay, this is a better rotation. We do have baby turn 1. This is a better rotation. Okay, now we're good. He locked Golden Frieza in slot 1, did he? Did. Okay, I mean, that's not bad, because on this rotation, Golden Frieza will have 100% damage reduction, because Omega will give him 10%. No, he only gives GT bosses 10%, doesn't he? Yeah, GT bosses only get the 10% damage reduction. Okay. Give that to Frieza. Baby. We'll give that to you. And then, like I said, we're going to just... Damn, Omega. We're going to just speed blitz Rose. That's the plan. That is the plan. Let's see what baby looking like. We will have Big Bad Bosses activated this turn as well. Does anybody want a super? Rose super? Thank you. Zamasu, you know you want to follow your buddy, don't you? You want a super as well, Zamasu. You know you want to. Zamasu. Yay! Everyone give Zamasu a round of applause. Thank you, buddy. And he dodged it. How much is that? 18? We didn't activate the domain again. Forgive me, guys. I forgot to activate the domain again. Now, once we do activate the domain, it will buff Rose and Zamasu. But I mean, like, why not? Oh, and we broke the heel. Nice. Okay, so who gets locked on this rotation? Tech Sin? Tech Sin is fine, because now he's getting literally 100% damage reduction. Because 2 turns. I'm gonna show you guys this again. When we get a Rainbow Key Sphere, Extreme Class characters get 70% defense, plus an additional 10% defense for characters who also belong to GT bosses for 2 turns. Well, Vortex Send on his first turn, he gets 80% damage reduction, right? Because he's getting 40% right here, and then with the certain amount of key spheres, he gets damage reduction. But the most he gets on his first turn is 80, plus the 10% we're getting from the physical Omegas, 100% damage reduction. But we do got to make sure we give him 7 key spheres. So let's do that. Rose, give that to you. And we still get our 7. Perfect. Okay. So we're good this turn. Okay, good dodge. This should be double DBZ. Omega died. Well, once you start attacking Rose, he gets beefy. So like he gets real strong. Damn, I was not expecting my kid to die. Shit. Okay, let's go ahead and hop over to the blue Vegeta fight. All right, like I said, we're gonna take our butt right over here to this blue Vegeta fight, right? So we do have double baby, which sucks. Let's do this. Let's do it. We have a 70% chance to dodge. We know that Vegeta only supers in slot 1. So let's see. Let's see what baby's working with. We're not going to use Omega's domain just yet. We're going to save it. Possibly when we get Super Baby 2 out. And then we'll give this to the friend. All right, what you got for us, baby? Dodge? I'm already flexed.
Really, nigga?
All right, we're dead. What a disaster. He lived. Omega. Omega. Remember, Omega gives like crazy defensive support. Wow, okay. Good dodge. Yeah, once baby transform, that's when he gets like disgusting. Right? Super Baby 1, he's so basic. Like the point, like the whole gimmick is to like, you know, he shows up his first turn. He has his dodge. You're supposed to make it to turn 3, and then boom, you transform. Super Baby 2 is here. He's having fun. He's smiling. He's cackling. Right? That's the whole thing. Baby. I like that they did give him dodge. I would have also would like to see some damage reduction. Right? Okay. We're going to cut here, and then we'll show back up once we finally... Bro, this recording, I kid y'all not, we're about to hit 50 minutes, 5-0, and we have not seen Super Baby 2. So we're finally going to get Super Baby 2. Once we cut here, we'll show up once we have the transformation. Finally. And remember, this is not voice because it is a passive transformation, so I got y'all. Give me all your negative energy. Yes. I feel it soaring through my body. Yes. Yeah. My feeling is my ambition. Yes, baby. Let me know if I should become a VA. That was really good, wasn't it, guys? So let's go ahead. We can finally put Omega. Let's put Omega in slot 1 here. You know what? Let's go ahead. Sorry, I've just seen the light flash on. Remember, you know, it does flicker. Let's go ahead and bring out the domain, the funk, the minus energy. Yes. You see that, kids? This is what it's like when you don't shower. 3 weeks. Lightning shows up. Imagine if you didn't shower for 3 weeks and lightning started to show up every time you went outside. Jeez. All right, so now we got the domain. Let's put baby in slot 2. This is the exact rotation we had when we first saw baby. If you guys are still here, thank you. I appreciate it. But if you remember when we first saw baby's first rotation, we had this rotation. Now we have it with Super Baby 2. So we do have 4 out of 7 links up. We got the domain. We got the support. Vegeta is a super class character, but he's not an Earthbred fighter. So we do need to get 5 key spheres, which is not going to be a problem, right? Because we're going to give Omega this. And then I see these STR orbs are calling my name. Let's give that. I do want to save some orbs for our buddy Rose here. Perfect. Now let's see what Super Baby 2 looks like on this turn. remember, full extreme class, so we do get the scouter. There was a dodge. Y'all know the rules. Yes, we get the flex in. But that scouter, we do have it up. And we should have the scouter up this entire fight, because next turn, the friend baby is going to transform as well. So what does baby give us? Yes, Vegeta's going to do 6 billion attacks here. Vegeta, you're a punching bag, brother. 36. Hold on. Then he has an additional. Remember, he's stacking. Y'all, he stacks. This is his first turn. He stacks. Oh, normal. That's the hidden potential system. Damn it. Damn it. I was about to say hold. I think my baby only has like, what is it, 10 points in the hidden potential system. So he has a 20% chance of proccing it. And then it's a coin flip on if it's going to be a normal or a super. Here's the friend baby here. I got y'all again. Give me all your negative energy, you truffles. Yes. I feel it soaring through my body. Yes. Yeah. Let me know in the comment section. Become a voice actor? Maybe. Y'all might see me in the new, I don't know what anime movie will be out by the time, maybe the new Dragon Ball movie. Like, yeah, right? Like, that's ever going to happen. No, that shit ain't happening. Battle motion. Let's talk about it. So this is baby's battle motion. What do we think, chat? It's like he's just stretching, like he's giving a big stretch, like he's a cat or a dog. You know, when a dog gives like big stretch. Yeah, that's what baby does. So back to what I was saying, like giving him like a big flash, right? Look at full power Frieza. Boom. Gives a flash. That's clean. That's awesome. That's sick. Golden Frieza. You know, he's a character with aura, so he has like the aura, and he also like, gets like in a battle ready stance. If baby would have had like a key ball in his hand, or like if he would have gave like a flash of like, ew, like he did when he transformed, that would have made the battle motion sick. But he's just stretching, just giving us a big stretch. Do we go? Let's go full power Frieza. No, we can go. Let's do this. Golden Frieza should be fine for us here. This baby's not going to do a lot of damage because, no, we do have big bad bosses. Full power Frieza. Golden Frieza not having big bad bosses is crazy to me. Doesn't make any sense. And we'll give that to full power Frieza. Golden Frieza should still be fine. Remember, his damage reduction now decreases every 2 turns. So every time he's on rotation, he does lose 10% damage reduction. But he was still at 90. No, 80. I keep forgetting. Omega Shenron's damage reduction is only for GT bosses category. I cannot be the only person who keeps forgetting that. Now his 70% defense for everybody. All right, baby, what you got for us? 37. I was wrong. Well, this baby's at 90%. Mine's at 79%. This baby's at 90%. But damn. Holy. One more? Nice. Nice. And then he has a 90% chance to dodge. He has 90% chance to dodge. All right, Frieza, do your thing. Frieza stacks defensively. That's something. Vegeta's not gonna do damage to full power Frieza here. Okay, so this is a good turn because now we have Rose support. So let's do this. Omega. See, that's a Omega might have one of my favorite battle motions because of it's just like a big flash. Like he literally flash bangs the screen, bro. It's so funny. Look, you can't even see the field of ki. I love it. Let's give that to Omega. Baby, we do got to make sure we give him more than 5 key spheres. Then we'll give that to Super Easy A Rose. So now we have support with Super Easy A Rose. Omega should be fine here. Yes. Stark difference between Red Zone fights that came out at the end of February to the GDC fights that came out. Stage 1 came out August? Let me double check here. 38. So that must have been his additional super. So he's at 37. Next turn, we'll activate the Grade Ape transformation with a friend. Then we'll do that. Will I use his active skill? Probably not. I'll probably use the active skill with mine. Where is special battle fights? He's fighting. Oh, Zamasu's here. Hey, buddy. Zamasu! Yeah, Zamasu, the life of the party. Still one of my favorite OSTs. Elite. Once Zamasu shows up, we get that. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Ooh. Okay. Let's go ahead and transform to Golden Grade Ape. The Blood Wave. Lord baby. Baby Sama. Man, that's I like that. I like that little animation. Okay. So we can't use his active skill, like I said earlier in the video. He's the only character that has a giant state active skill, which is awesome. Pretty sick. Hopefully we start seeing this a little more often throughout the course of the Dokkan's lifespan, which I think we will. We'll see who's next. Hopefully like a Grade 8 Vegeta or a Metal Cooler core active skill would be kind of sick. How do we want to play this out? Do we want to use it? I don't want to use it here. So let's do this. Baby does give an additional key per key sphere obtained in his giant state. Now I do want to get this out the way. The stacks do not carry over. Unfortunately, they don't. So any stack you get in Super Baby 2 does not carry over to the Giant Ape. That sucks. So like the Giant Ape's main purpose is for stuff like this, right? He super attacked, Vegeta super attacked us. Now he won't be able to super attack next turn because it, like, you know how it works out, cancels out the super attack. Team Protector mechanic. It's gonna be its main gimmick, but his active skill does hit hard because he gets that 1700% to attack. So his active skill will hit pretty hard, but like outside of that, like the damage here, like look at that 5 million. Yeah, the damage here is not gonna be nothing too crazy. Now this is for 2 turns. Now I don't know how it works, because Vegeta should not be able to super next turn. If he, no, he should still be able to super. He should still be able to super. Do that. Do this. Then we'll give that right there to Golden Baby. See, Vegeta didn't super, so we did cancel out his super. So once we leave this state, Vegeta will be able to super us. But like that's how you kind of utilize these giant transformations as like team protector mechanics, right? That's how I kind of utilize them. Yeah, once we leave here, we'll revert back to Super Baby 2. But Vegeta will be able to super us, but we have Rose. We're fine. I'm not going to use Rose active skill because he will probably kill this Vegeta. Okay, that was a sick animation. Do we use Rose's active skill here? Why not? Why not? We don't need to watch it. I want to watch it. I want to watch it. Because look how saucy. Vegeta, you shouldn't die to this, right? No, perfect. Okay, so we could put Rose in slot 1. We can get this. The ST orbs should fall. Yep, Baby can still get his 5 orbs he needs for his passive. Now remember, Baby does support Corroded Body and Mind. Rose is on that category, so Rose is getting that 60% to attack from Super Baby 2. And then, like I said, next turn we'll do the same thing with mine, Golden Grade 8, but we will activate the active skill as well. I do want to get that in the video. So 32 for the friend. I meant to check out the friend's links to see if we're missing out on anything. I don't think so. We are missing out on Omega Shenron's domain. So we are missing out on some domain support. Alright, it's time. Golden Monkey time. Oh, we can use Frieza's active skill? We'll do it after this. Baby-sama. The blood sway. You know what would be a nice part to LR? I know they're not going to do this. But like a Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta will be sick for part 2. Because he will fit Baby's category. Final Battle of Fate. Let's go ahead and activate this. The Revenge Death Ball. This is low-key a Spirit Bomb. See how like the damage? Yeah, because of that 1700%. But the stacks don't carry over. Like I said, that does suck. But if the stacks did carry over, imagine that in Festival. If those stacks carried over, he might be able to one-shot like maybe Gogeta or Vegito. Because they have like 2 billion HP in the Festival, the final fight of Gogeta and Vegito. Baby with like 70 turns of that stacking plus Vegeta and Trunks stack support as well. That Revenge Death Ball low key might do 1 billion damage. It might not one shot them, but it could do maybe half their HP. That would be crazy. Then we get one more turn. So yeah, this is not really like nothing that's going to like. This is not a game changer. Let me say that. Going into the Golden Grade 8 with Baby, not a game changer because you're just not doing damage, right? This is more of a, yeah, if you're in a pinch, right, you might have exhausted all your other abilities. So let's say you're running Omega's team and you already used Golden Frieza's target mechanic. You're just in a pinch and you need something. This is that something, right? It's helpful. You also have the active skill with it. But outside of that, look at this, 5 million. Baby, this is 2025, baby. We got characters turn 1 hitting the damage cap, bro. So like, yeah, this is nothing. You're not gonna be like, they need the damage. Let's go into the Golden Baby Grade 8. Nah, you're not doing that. You're not doing that. Now, it being for 2 turns can throw off the enemy super attack. Like I said, like Vegeta is now going to super us again. No, he shouldn't. Yo, he does. Scouter, Vegeta, no. Okay, perfect. Okay, nice. So no super by Vegeta. This should be 5. Perfect. And we'll give that to full power Frieza. I meant to use his active skill. Man, who cares? It's full power Frieza. We don't care. So no super because we do have the scouter up. We would have been able to see if Vegeta was super attacking, but no super. So 30 for Baby here. Yeah, his best team. Baby's best team, hands down, is going to be Omega's team. Oh, nice. Nice triple. This is the hidden potential system. And Frieza's gonna do his thing, so yeah. Baby's best team is gonna be Omega's team because you just get a second domain, which provides you a little bit more damage, but also just Omega being one of the best characters in the game. Right? He's top 4. I think he caps out at, he's either like what, number 2 or 3 or whatever, but like, yeah. Baby's Omega's gonna run crazy, so that's gonna be Baby's best team. But as you can see, you can still run 2 out of the 4. You could actually Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is Battle of Fate, right? I'm not smoking, am I? Do you have? You do. You have access to all 4 GDC characters. And if I'm not mistaken, all 4 hit his 220% because Terrifying Conquerors, Final Trump Card, which if a character fuses, so like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's on Final Trump Card, Blue Goku's on Final Trump Card, Rose's on Final Trump Card, and then GT Bosses, Omega Shenron is on that as well. So all 4 GDC characters are on Baby's 220%. That's crazy. That is crazy. And only one of them is on Corroded Body and Mind, Rose, but like even then, Rose's on Battle of Fate. Let me double check. Battle of Fate. He is. He is. He's on Battle of Fate and Corroded Body. Crazy. Ooh, we might not be able to get 5 key. We can. We just gotta do that. The Rose can't get 24. Unfortunately. We do have support here from Super Easy A, AGL Rose, so he is providing us with some support. Man, Rose still 46. Rose is crazy strong. Oh, that's a normal. Yeah. All right, Baby, talk to us. What you got? 35. I like this baby. I like him. Oh, this is a full corroded body and mind rotation. Holy shit, we got it. He's gonna give us, yeah. Normal, no, baby, no. You got a super, my king. My liege, you got a super. No. All right, Rosette, finish this off. All right. Man, this video became long. Y'all made it this far. Thank you. Appreciate that. So I will see you guys at the baby recap. All right, so here we are at Super Babies 2 recap. And I like him. I think he's going to be really good, especially in Festival of Battles. Battle of Fate, you now get access to, like, Omega Shenron now has access to Vegeta and Trunks, giving him the stacking support. So I do like this baby. I think he's going to work well in all aspects of the game, truly, because I mean, he stacks for Festival. He has his dodge for the GDC fights. So yeah, I think this baby's really good. Let me know in the comment section if you summoned for baby, and if you pulled him, how are you guys liking him? If this is like your first time seeing baby, like if you held off on summoning for baby and you saw my video and was like, you know, I kind of want to see what he looks like first before I dump stones into the banner, which I think all players should just wait, truly. Like, wait for like one of us content creators to post a showcase of the character to see how they look, and then you could, you know, gauge if you want to summon. I think that's the best way, instead of just jumping in, you know, day one, I gotta summon for the new. No, hold off. Wait till you see like either myself, Truth, Goresh, Toonrami, right? Iron Cane. I don't know if Iron Cane got to his baby showcase. If he did, but like, wait till one of us post a video, right? And then you can be like, okay, cool, I might want to summon for this baby. I like him. Or you like, nah, I'm gonna save my stones for the, you know, the 11th anniversary. I think that's how you should operate. That's a whole different tangent though. We're focusing back on baby. So yeah, let me know if you pulled them. How are you guys liking them? But I just want to say, hey, if y'all made it this far in the video, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. This has become a long one, but I appreciate that. If you enjoyed the video, I would greatly appreciate it if you hit the like button. Also, you know, if this is your first time seeing me, you rock with my content, hit the subscribe as well. I appreciate that as well. Until then, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye bye.